Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master. My name is Anthony Reed. This is episode 86. It is part of the Morevia story arc. Boy, things, sometimes I feel like things just go off the rails on this show sometimes. Like we make a plan, or the players make a plan, and the plan just goes to hell. You get that sense? You get that feeling? I don't know. Just something I've been thinking about. Thank you to the patrons at patreon.com/adventureinc. Without the patrons, this show would not do what it does. And so we appreciate so greatly them supporting the show, giving a little bit of their hard-earned money for value that they see in the show. And in exchange, we get to do some really cool stuff in the bonus episodes that you must check out. You'll really, really enjoy them, I think, if you have been a fan of the lore so far. There's a lot of really cool stuff happening. This last one, I wasn't even in. I'm not even part of it. And that's scary and exciting at the same time. You should check them out. Patreon.com/adventureinc. That's where you can go to support like those amazing people already do. Let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and scoundrels, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Belroth, the ranger.
She's a Grimalkin, but that's understood. No pets allowed, even though she's not a pet. I will wait outside. Everyone, if anyone needs anything, I am outside.
Skarpin, the cleric.
Should I just try and snipe them from over here?
Yeah, okay. I did say they were as good as dead. I would hate for my, to break my word on our first contract as Adventure Incorporated.
Ellori, the bard.
We would want you to leave this warehouse.
He points behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Church.
Oh, sorry. We want you to leave this church.
ReedDeeran, the wizard. He say you no worship Shattered Fang.
Yeah, man, he's super wrong. We love Broken Tooth, Shattered Fang, man.
Prepare yourselves, for these are the tales of Adventure Incorporated.
Okay, can we kill a vampire?
I don't know, Steph. Can you?
Honestly, I don't know.
We can get back to it, though, if that's
yeah,
what
let's
you'd
do
like.
it. My tummy hurts.
Okay. So as Nosferat draws more of ReedDeeran's essence from him, the smirk on his face as he stares into your eyes, Ellori, while he does it. I need everyone to make a charisma saving throw.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Even me?
Even you.
Especially you.
I'm busy.
Even Nosferat.
Belroth rolled a 15 minus 1. Freya rolled a 10 plus 1. No, plus nothing.
You said wisdom?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Oh, great. 17.
14.
15.
What is
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Get
Overhead, the roof having been largely burned away now. Excuse me. The roof having largely been burned away now by the remains of the explosion earlier, plus ReedDeeran's fireball. The moon is visible in the sky above, and a dark shadow passes over the moon. That shadow lowers itself down onto the eaves of the building, and the Gray Lady stands high in the rafters above. As she does, ReedDeeran, Belroth, Skarpin, and Freya, a heavy weight settles down upon you. You can feel it push on your very being, and just if you're not already feeling quite drained, it drains you a little more. You take another level of exhaustion.
Oh. 2 levels now, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And you watch. So Deeran, the teeth, the fangs, release from your neck as as Nosferat cranes his head to look up at the accuser, and he looks at her with anger in his eyes. What are you doing here? I have this in hand. In a demure voice, she says, "That's not how it appears to me." It's your turns.
So you still have Deeran, like
Still is
grappled.
holding Deeran grappled. Yeah. But he is not currently biting him.
When, I guess no, never mind. Go on.
Skarpin pulls out his perfume of bewitching and tries to remember if he needs to put it on the person he wants to bewitch or himself.
Oh God.
Weird time for a bit.
Flip a coin, baby.
Boom. It's himself. He puts it on his wrist, rubs his wrists together, puts it on his neck, on each side, and walks up to Nosferat and says, "Oh, that, yeah." Mike walks up and talks to him. "Oh, that's the accuser there. That's the princess's favorite, isn't it? I feel like, yeah, that's what he says."
Okay. So this is basically they have to make a wisdom saving throw.
For the duration, I have advantage on all charisma checks at humanoids
Read the rest of
of
it.
challenge rating 1 or lower. I just smell pretty is what this does, Anthony.
If you want to walk this back, I feel like maybe this is an important time to read thoroughly the things we're going to do.
The whole perfume.
And I will let you do a different thing here if you so choose.
The first part of this sentence was great, and I was all for it. And I thought this
And
was a
that's
good
how we
plan.
know that you didn't read the rest, because you were like, I don't know if it goes on me or not. Because the second sentence clarifies.
all I read was, "This tiny vial contains magic perfume enough for one
And you're like,
use."
yes!
Done. That's all I need to know, baby.
I love magic perfume.
Oh my goodness. Everyone looks at. Well, so Skarpin has this look on his face of like he feels like he's gonna do something, but he hesitates and allows time for other people to do stuff if they want.
Great. Yeah, Deeran, sensing an opportunity and seeing the glowing spike on the ground near him, looks up at Nosferat and just goes, "Pew!" And he's going to try catapult again, this time on the glowing spike, toward Nosferat, again at 3rd level.
Okay.
So it's a dex save again.
This one.
Yeah, let's go! Thank God.
Woo!
All right. And so this is launched at him, flying up to 90 feet in a direction I choose. If it hits something, it deals 5d8 bludgeoning to both the target and the object. That's what it says.
Yep.
And so we are at 25 damage. So I don't know how
That plus heat
you want to
metal.
play this. Yeah. If it does anything, if it doesn't do anything, I imagine if a spike takes 25 bludgeoning damage, it may end up pretty flat against whatever it has collided into.
Yeah, so I'm trying to decide exactly what direction I want to go with this.
Hot silver
cool.
spike.
Hot silver
Hot
spike.
silver spike.
I think what happens. Okay, so
It's like a shotgun shell, right? Like a.
well, yeah.
But
So I think
pointy.
what happens is that you cast a spell on this thing, and it sort of flips up into the air and just shoots at a ridiculous speed, 90 feet per second, or per minute, right? 10 seconds, 90 feet per 10 seconds. Yeah, 6 seconds. I'll let you do the math.
15 feet a second.
Great. It fires off into the creature, and like, I don't think you have like a good line of sight on his heart or anything with this spike, right? But it does go like into him, and then I think it hits like a bone and just pulverizes the metal inside his body. And it's silver, and it just you deal 50 damage to him, pulverizing this silver spike inside him.
Let's go.
Nice.
And he, like, basically just tosses you to the ground as he clutches at the wound in his side. So. All right.
Yeah, that's a party ghost.
Yeah.
Was that me? Was I just party ghosting?
No.
The attack. We're celebrating the attack.
Good attack.
Good
Good
attack.
attack.
Strong
Clever,
attack. Great,
if you
great
will.
answer. Great answer. Great answer.
Great answer.
Great answer. Great answer.
Great attack.
Show me exploding
Yeah,
spike.
so the spike is pulverized. It's in his side. And he looks furious back at you, Deeran.
I can't do anything else. So, Deeran, having a moment of freedom, runs behind Skarpin.
Good.
And like clutches at his neck to try to staunch the bleeding,
Okay.
applying pressure to the wound.
Yeah, it's not bleeding bad. The holes are pretty small, and they had to suck through their teeth to
you're
get it
right.
up
Which
in
is
there.
canon
so,
now. Yeah.
It's not. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
I hate this.
I hate that it is.
If Ellori is just like generally assessing Deeran, does it look like he's just normal hurt, or does it look like maybe there's something else I could restore?
Deeran, his flesh is pale. His eyes are.
Well, yeah, but like that's like a skin. I'm trying to cover. Make sure
Good
that
point. Good point. No, good point. His flesh is even more pale than normal.
Thank you.
He has even darker circles around his eyes than normal.
Thank you. Thanks
He
for
looks
noticing.
even more low energy than normal.
Thank you for noticing, narrator.
Deeran,
Yeah.
do you need me to heal you, or do you need something stronger?
Honestly, I think I feel all right now.
No.
No, I know it sounds crazy, but like before, I felt like really bad. Like, probably like a third. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh gosh.
but like
how
now,
I wish that I had Lester here. I wish that I had Lester here.
I don't know if Lester's gonna do anything for me.
How do I find a healer like that?
But I guess we'll see when Lester's here.
Is that how it's cast now? Wait.
Kind of turns around.
Lester shows up. Lester Restoration. What can I do?
Hey, can you? He just got bitten by a vampire. Can you make him not?
What do you?
I
do you
don't
want me to do
know,
about
Lester.
that?
I don't know. I just want you to do something.
Well, I'm sorry, but you've come to the wrong place. Lester, you've come to the wrong Lester. But no other Lester would help you either.
No, I will. Can you give me my spell slot back so I can heal him then?
No. And then he dissipates.
What does Nosferatu do?
Nosferatu is very confused and hurting a lot.
That's not how magic works.
As
What are
her,
you doing? That's an abomination. I thought I was bad.
as her bonus action, Ellori is going to hand a potion of healing to Deeran.
Could, and Anthony, feel free not to answer this. Could Lester have solved my my willpower issue from the Gray Lady?
No.
Okay.
Or
Nothing.
his a
Lester
level of
looked at
exhaustion.
you. Lester looked at you and did not feel like he could help you.
Story of my life.
Skarpin, do you want to go, or did you already go?
I have
Why-
not
why don't you
gone. Yeah, I feel like he was about to reach behind and be like, "Oh, hey, let me heal you," but then he doesn't because he sees the healing potion in his hand and casts guiding bolt at Nosferatu.
Okay.
And that's a 2d4 healing potion, Ellery.
Yo, 26.
Yeah.
Woo!
26 hits Nosferatu.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
14 damage.
And radiant damage, correct?
Yeah.
Which matters, I assume.
Does
Muy
okay.
important.
Yeah, Deeran's almost full. He healed for 7.
It's a relative.
Belroth has been bleeding
He only
out
has
this
12
whole
hit points.
time. Blood is pouring from every pore.
Quick
Yeah,
on the
he's
other side of
only
the
on-
room.
He's only almost full because half his health is gone.
Right, Deeran would have been bleeding still if it weren't for the fact that he has a new low top.
Yep. That works.
I love Deeran's low top.
You got to fade. All right, Belroth is gonna shoot.
He's just like, oh, you can run around with half a shirt off. Here we go. Like tears open the deep V on his shirt.
Sharpshooter on at advantage because of guiding bolt. Hell yeah. That's a 21. And
To
then
hit?
second attack, not sharpshooter because they need to just deal damage. 7 plus 12 is 19. So no, 18. Either way, it's not gonna work. So
Yeah. 19.
still
19 does not hit.
Um,
Why don't you good? No, you were doing
man.
math right.
appreciate it. 19 damage. Nope. 14 plus 5 is 19. I've been doing math right the whole time.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
doing it
doing
right.
math
It's
right.
with a silver arrow, if that matters, which I have been keeping track of, and I'm running pretty
Great.
low on them. Got half a quiver full.
Okay.
So, and then, how's he looking?
He's looking pretty
Okay.
bad now. The wound in his side dealt a significant amount of damage to him. And actually, you guys just kind of unloaded on him a little bit, period, this round. So
Yeah, this was a
Yeah.
good round.
Finally.
Fine. No.
Except for me, but that's
I'm
fine.
gonna have Freya ready in action to make an attack if he charges the group.
Okay. Ellery. Let me think about this for a second.
Oh,
how I
no.
want to do this.
Man,
I don't like that one bit.
I hate the thinking
Ugh.
face.
I like the thinking face when we accidentally cause it, not when he caused it to himself.
Can't do
Yeah,
it.
when he chooses to do the thinking face,
Pain is
Fuck
coming.
me.
When we make him do the thinking
Yeah.
face, it's like, oh, cosmology's about to drop.
Cool.
We're gonna get a
creative
new.
moment.
We're gonna get a
Yeah.
new cosmology lore drop.
that's right. Get in, losers. We're going
get
lore
in, loser.
dropping.
We're going to
But now
a
I
new
don't
plane
know.
of existence.
But now I don't know.
Okay. Ellori. The crowd roars with appreciation. Claps and hoots and whistles coming from the crowd as you stand center stage, lights pouring down on you. The head of the theater company saying, "Our glorious writer, Ellori!" The whole place goes nuts. They're just so happy to see you out here after the amazing performance that has just been put on. There are cheers and claps, and the person who's running the show, who you're quite familiar with, you've seen them many times, are a mendicant. He leans in and he says, "Excellent work, Ellori. This is maybe your finest piece yet."
Thank you so much. I really was inspired by it.
It is an incredible story of anguish and loss, and for them to come so far, to go, your heroes travel such distances, and to come so close, and then to have it all snatched away from them in the final moments. It is heartbreaking and special and precious.
Yeah, I really wanted to take the opportunity to flip the script on traditional endings. So many times your audience becomes used to the heroes winning in the end, but you've got to sometimes give them a surprise so they don't fall back and just trust and they'll live.
And then, so he turns back to the audience and he waves and he says, "Thank you and good night." And he ushers you back behind the large curtain that's here. And behind the cast is back there, and they are all just clapping for you. And a sensation washes over you. It's not even words, it's a feeling. It says, "This could have been yours. All you need to do was make the decision. You are capable of this. This is in you, and yet you turn your back on it."
Oh, dang. This was a really nice moment for me, but you ruined it.
It could be your moment.
No, I don't
You
want
could live
this.
in this forever.
Listen, I would love one day to be retired and writing plays with unhappy endings, but I would also like them to be fiction.
Did you say I don't want them to be fiction?
Yeah.
Then it shall be the truth.
Wait, no, but
when you and
no,
your
I said
friends
I want them to
die.
be fiction.
Oh, I want them to
them.
be fiction. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That
I
makes much
misheard
more
you.
sense.
I miss it. I couldn't
Sorry,
quite hear you.
Zoom ate the details of that sentence.
I can't wait to listen back and see which of these is, but I'm going to go with you. I'm going to trust you for now.
The intention is I want them to be fiction, whatever I set aside.
That's like an odd choice, but I will make it true. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right.
Truth and fiction do not matter. They are perception. I can grant you this gift. I can undo the wrongs that you have done, and instead, you will live a life of joy and friendship and love and family, and there will be none of this doubt or worry. I can take it all from you.
Listen, right now I'm living a life of love and friendship. Did you see them? Those three plus that cat. Those are the best friends I've ever had in my life.
And when they die,
Sorry,
they
was that an unrhetorical question? Because they're not gonna die.
They will die.
One day, maybe, but now that you've bitten Deeran, he might be a vampire and he might live forever with me.
That was not my doing, and he will not.
Oh, sorry. Am I not talking to Nosferat? Sorry, I thought this was one of those ploys for me to.
It's still no voice, and so it's hard.
It.
It is just a feeling that is washing. Like these things that you're getting like the sensation of having been spoken to without ever hearing words or feeling words.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were the vampire trying to make me eat my friends.
one by one, your friends will die, and you will stand and feel the misery and despair of loneliness as they leave this world and you do not.
Okay, first of all, how are you so sure that I'm gonna live for so long?
Because of what you are.
So
Because
basically,
of what
you're
you
saying.
have already become.
But listen, if that's just normal nature. We're all just living out our normal lifestyles. Turtles live basically forever. So I'm gonna have Skarpin for the longest time. If Deeran's a vampire now, he's gonna grow old with me. Belroth, I'm sure, will find some sort of either demon thing or animal thing, and he's gonna stretch his life out. We're gonna have our own like traveling play of 4 super old folks. Freya can live forever too. She's a cat. I don't know what they do.
What if I could guarantee
We're gonna have a whole traveling play, all 5 of us just hanging out, being friends forever.
What if I could guarantee it for you?
It feels like there's a catch in there. If you can guarantee it, and we also can kill all these demons and rid them from Onmaneth, then I might take you up on that offer.
I can give you that world. A world of your own, where you are happy, where your friends live indefinitely by your side, where there are no demons, no strife, no terror. I can give you all of that.
Yeah, but I want that also in this world where I have my grandma too.
Your grandmother will be there. She will live forever alongside you.
So that's the other thing, though, is that, bargaining for forever for people who aren't you isn't really a fair thing to do. They've got to make the decision on their own whether they want to live forever or not.
Everything is your own perception. It is only you that matters. You
that feels a little. My grandma always says, don't think about yourself so much, think about the world around you too.
Make a charisma saving throw.
Um, 24.
Okay. Ellori falls unconscious. And it is, and Nosferat turns back around to, still clutching his side, Freya growling at him, and he looks to, around at the three of you, trying to focus a little bit on something, to pick. And then he lunges again at Deeran, so we got that charged up,
Freya
attack.
That will be a not enough. 15.
Yeah, not enough. Deeran, he lunges at you and he says, I can see your thoughts. I know you care for her, and that is why you will die first.
That doesn't seem fair. Oh!
He makes 2 attacks. Oh! He missed both attacks.
Yeah! The power of love!
He rolled 2 2s.
Yo! He should get extra dice taken away from him for those bad rolls.
He has a +8 to attack.
Oh my god.
He only just barely missed.
I know.
Anthony.
Yeah.
Deeran would like to make a an Arcana check on himself.
What are you trying to Arcana?
I'm trying to figure out if there is a spell affecting me. Because, I feel the pallor. I feel the weakness.
Okay, give me an Arcana check.
That is a 17.
It does not feel like you have a magical spell affecting you in that way.
Because I was going to use my reaction to try to counter it, if that's what it was, but it's not.
It's not a spell.
I was saving my reaction this turn in case I needed to shield myself.
Okay.
Cool.
it our turn?
Still got Skarpin and Belroth.
Skarpin.
That's you guys with no vowels.
Sure.
No vowels.
No vowels.
Wait, DeEran, did you do something then or no? Okay.
No.
Oh, Deeren also, I guess. But the attacks are finished. It's your turns.
Got it.
I mean, I'm
Ellori's
going to
still
keep unloading. If anyone wants to make that easier for me, please go first.
So what do we see of Ellery? Like, she just drops.
She just drops.
So Skarpin goes over to Ellery and I guess checks. Medicine
Give me a
checks
medicine
her.
check. Yeah.
$20.
She is breathing. Her eyes are completely white. Like, not rolled back in her head. They're just, like, clouded over.
Okay. We've encountered the accuser before. It didn't have this effect. Is there any way I can do kind of a check on her to see if this is, like, caused by her or Nosferat or... Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't have any real way of knowing which one it is. I mean, you can have your suspicions.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
All right. So seeing that she's stable, couldn't use healing too much, and he will then fire off guiding bolt over at Nosferat with a nat 20.
Yo!
Nice.
How much advantage does the next attack
that's
get?
great.
The same
triple.
amount. No, the same amount of advantage, but you deal your max damage plus the die roll.
That's so good. 58 damage.
Whoa!
Yeah.
58?
66 plus rolling it.
Holy
shit.
crap.
Yeah.
It slams into him, and he reels back from the blast. He does not look happy.
Belroth is gonna shoot him. Sharpshooter. Oh! I don't need to roll the second dice. Because that is also a natural 20, my friends. In a parallel universe, it was a 7. But in this universe, combo
So
attack,
good.
man. Holy fuck.
Y'all are just like crushing these crits.
We were
my
so bad
So bad.
The whole,
the whole
what happened?
time.
Oh my god.
Eventually. What is 21 plus 34 damage? 34
Do the
damage.
math, buddy. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking 21
Don't
plus
talk to me like
34.
your son.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have to help him with math all day. So it's...
Is he exploding? Like, is that the next? What happens? Because I have more attacks.
I mean, he's not
Boom.
dead.
One more attack, baby.
Okay.
Fucking that sharpshooter. Let's go. 17 plus 4.
Hey.
Oh, you just barely hit.
Let's go.
Holy fucking shit. Not as big, but still good. That is 23 damage. Silver.
Oh.
Yeah, so I think you fire off the arrow, and you plant this silver arrow directly in his heart. And he like stumbles back, eyes wide, hand around that first, arrow, and he starts to like pull it out, and your second one pins his hand to his chest. Like driving it in, and he like stumbles back and drops to a knee, and he says, no, and then he like bursts into flame in the center of the ballroom, and burns away down to nothing.
Hell yeah. DeEran looks up at like through the flames and sees the gray lady standing.
No, Deeran, you look up and you are staring at the face of your father. He is quite a bit taller than you in sort of a momentary disorientation, but then you realize how small you are. And he drops down to a knee, so he's at eye level with you, and he puts a hand on the back of your head and he says, I'm so proud of you, buddy. You are doing such a fantastic job. And your mother and I could not be happier.
Deeran looks around the room.
You're in your home, your childhood home, on Federation Bay, and the things here are all familiar. Everything is you can in your heart pinpoint this to the exact moment in time that this might be.
Yeah, the Tower of Arai race car bed behind him. He looks back at his dad. Is this like that traveling play about the body snatchers?
No, son. I don't say it enough. But I love you. And I care so much about you, and I just want what's best for you. I worry, you won't always have us. And that we need to do everything we can to prepare you for the future. But you're doing marvelously.
Thanks, Dad. That really means a lot. Deeran hugs his father.
And as you're hugging him, you get the same sensation of words without words associated with them. So different your path could be from here, with one small act. The life that spirals before you, one of success, one of confidence, of power, of respect, and love. I can give you that. You give me the pain and the suffering, and I will give you everything you've ever wanted.
I don't need you to give me what I wanted. I've found it. I don't need my dad's approval or whatever. I've seen what happens if I do what they want of me, and he's still a dick. But my friends, they approve of me, and they love me, and they support me. And once we find you, we're going to destroy you.
Your vision clears, and you see the gray lady standing up in the rafters up above, looking back down at you. Her expression sour as she looks at you. And she points a finger down. Streaks of white energy rain down from the sky above you, pouring down onto the whole of you. So I need
Deeran throws a hand up to counterspell.
Okay.
Don't.
So you're gonna have to roll against it.
Yeah, I assume this is higher than
Third level spell.
level spell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try anyway.
I think that's fine. You just need to give it a little rolls.
All right.
Maybe don't cast it like that.
So how So it's a DC 10 plus the spell level, and so I roll, and I have my spell attack bonus that I add to this, right? Or
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, wait.
it's
Yeah.
just-
You make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
yes. And I'm
So-
at disadvantage because I have fucking exhaustion. God damn it.
So you don't have your proficiency bonus.
Right.
No proficiency. Just
That's fine.
spell casting.
So I rolled a 14 and a 15. Plus
Nice.
5 is a 19.
Okay.
Nice
And
roll.
so it's the DC is 10 plus the spell level.
Yeah, you counter the spell.
Let's go!
The swirling energy like comes up, and these streaks of white start to rain down, and you just slash through it with your power, and it just cuts the magic to ribbons. And oh boy, she is not happy.
It's still my turn. And Deeran casts Fireball at her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she has to make a dex save.
What level are you casting it at?
12.
3rd level, because that's all I have.
Okay, you fire off the fireball at her, and she just, as it like flies up to her, she bats it away.
Fair enough.
Like into smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. On both sides, dear.
So it's back to our turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Belroth, seeing that, like, did Belroth notice that when Deeran turned around and made eye contact that he was, like, briefly under a spell?
I don't think so.
Okay, well then.
Because nothing happened. He didn't physically change.
All right. Well, Belroth turns to try and transfer his hunter's mark to the Grey Lady.
Yeah, you turn with your bow, pointing, and your mother says, "Whoa, Belroth, what are you doing?"
I'm practicing. What?
That is an odd choice.
I'm sorry, Mother.
There are important things that we must do for the church.
Oh, right. Yes. Of course.
You have been doing research,
Yes, I have been doing research.
and you must share your findings with everyone.
Oh, they're not ready. They will be.
Well,
They will be ready. I think a lot of
Can
people
you-
might be disappointed.
just in general. If it would be wise for you to share some of what you have learned, so that, or at least what your beginnings of your findings are. This way, the people here can really appreciate what it is you've been working on. This is a big undertaking you've taken. It's a very important.
Mother, is this real?
Yes, of course it's real.
How? How is it real? I was just in a battle fighting.
Belroth. You have a very active imagination, but sometimes, Belroth, and it has been helpful for you to come up with creative solutions to some of the problems our worshippers face. But I think that you and I both know that there is a time for that to end and a time for us to begin the work. You are good at the work.
I am good at the work.
It is your sister's purview to go gallivant around with dreams in her head, and it is yours to focus on what you are strongest at.
Well, I don't know if that's true. In fact, I feel like in another world she gave me the advice to go follow just my feet and find out where I go. I feel as though this doesn't feel right. Nothing about this feels right.
You wish to just follow as your sister has? Aimlessly?
Dory is very happy. I mean, she has a life that she wants to live. And I like it here. And I do like it here. But this feels fake. To me.
You are not happy?
I feel trapped at the moment. Mother, I would not speak so frankly to you if I did not truly mean it. And I know I can say these things because if you are truly my mother, you would take them in stride.
Then go.
Okay. I will.
The world is open to you, Belroth. It always has been. There is no limit on what you can be.
Okay. Then I will.
Make yourself better. That is what our tenants teach.
Pain is a step on the journey. Struggle is only a way for us to grow.
And this journey is yours. I cannot live it for you, and I wouldn't want to.
I'm sorry for being so harsh, Mother.
You must do what you must do. And I will bear what I must. I will miss you.
Oh, I will still return. I'll always visit.
Okay. I do not know what I will tell those who have gathered, but okay. Where do you go now?
Steps out the door.
Yeah, and the world is a bright sunrise is rising up over the trees. It is, the forest is lush and full, and you recognize it. It is prosperity.
What is happening?
And yeah, the world sort of spirals out in front of you. Freya winds herself around your feet, purring gently as she her tail wraps around your leg.
Oh, this is different. What's happening? Belroth is pinching himself. I don't trust this. I know something is wrong. This isn't how the world works. I don't just get what I want.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Is 10 good?
Skarpin, what are you going to do? As you watch Belroth fall unconscious beside you.
Oh, jeez. Skarpin has been preparing himself for the accuser to come and is trying to remember the...
Sprays himself with some perfume.
Hey, how you doing? He's been preparing and stealing his mind and affirming the choices he's made and the path that he is down prior to this battle and knowing that we'll eventually encounter her. So he is going to... He should really power up his winged boots again. But for now, though, he's just gonna, he'll shoot her with a little guiding bolt. So the same thing he's done the last 6 rounds. With a fucking natural 20.
Let's go!
What?
Spicy dice when we need them.
Okay, so you see her up in the rafter, and you fire off this guiding bolt, and you have been really focusing your mind. And there's so much connected between your traversing the dream and how you really resonated with protecting your mind and steeling yourself against her influence. And so as you fire off this bolt, things do kind of twist around you, and like there's like this sort of shadowy visage of your father and mother as they're making sausages, and like almost like their voices in slow motion when your father says like, "Oh, Skarpin, come have some," and like you're really picking apart in your own mind this thing as before it can even be woven around you. And you watch the spiraling, swirling magic that you have fired off to her as it like slows down in the air on its way to her. And this image continues to like try. It says, "We need you, MulliganSkarpin. And they're like sort of just melting away into this darkness, and it reforms itself a couple of times, trying hard to take purchase. And then the blast just like punches through and slams into the accuser as the image just shatters around you. And you hit her for how much?
Yeah, and the smell of sausage burning by the fire kind of fades from his nose, and he felt the longing for being with his family again, but he knew that wasn't real. $42 damage.
Whoa.
Wow.
God.
Yeah, crit on those are nice.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That kind of almost makes up for not hitting with any for the first like 4 rounds.
The cumulative average damage.
Yeah,
done
your
is pretty good.
Your
Average, your
average damage is still really good.
Yeah.
Ellery, you're sitting with your grandmother. You are in your hometown. There's a goat stealing a cookie out the window.
What does the goat say?
Meh.
Oh, it
No,
feels
it's being
so bad.
It's being stealthy though. Yeah. It's really just like, meh. And then
Crumbs on
and
its chin.
your grandmother. She's flipping through a big book in her lap, and it's you recognize the book. It's the book of the stories that she went out and gathered in the world, and brought back with her from, years and years and years ago. And she says, "Oh, I know there's one in here that'll help you. Here it is. Yeah, look." And she turns it to you and she says, "This is a story about a young lady who goes out and finds her stories. But that girl, she gets too involved. She gets wrapped up in the story, and she makes the story too much about her. And the story turns, because our job is to observe, to understand, and to share the world, not to be the world."
No, I get that. And I promise I won't make it about me.
It can't be about you.
No, it's got to be about everyone else. I mean, that's the thing, right? When you see a traveling play and someone gets hurt, it doesn't make an impact to the audience if you show the person getting hurt. It makes an impact to the audience to show the people reacting to it. In those single camera traveling shows.
I assumed she meant off stage, but sure.
Yeah. No, I promise. I will listen and absorb, and I'll make friends.
Let's go for a walk.
Okay.
And she gets up and she's like pulls out like a little cane to walk with, and she says, "It's been a long time since the first time you asked to go out and get your stories, and we told you no. And we told you that we thought maybe you needed a few more years to stay here. And, it's been a good 90 or so years since then. And I'm thinking that's probably enough. It might be time now for you to head out on your own. But I worry about you, Ellery. You are prone to think that you've stumbled on to the truth and what's right about things, even when sometimes you don't have all the facts."
No, Grandma, I promise I'm gonna find people to keep me grounded, and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna find friends and a story, and I'll keep it about them and I'll keep it about the truth, but I won't go crazy, I promise.
The world can be dangerous, Ellery.
I know.
And I don't want you to put yourself in any sort of danger. Not when, who knows how much time I have left.
Grandma,
it's
how much
important.
danger could finding a story get me into?
Oh, that's the problem, Ellery. That's the problem right there. There's nothing more dangerous in this world than finding the right story. And I don't know if you have a proper appreciation for just how dangerous it can be.
No, clearly I don't, because I don't see how it could be dangerous at all. You go out, something interesting happens, you watch it, you write it down, you bring it home.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. Because sometimes in following a story, we get over-involved. And then we wind up hurting those we love the most.
No, I would never. The whole point of me going out is to find stories, but also to find an answer to the fade-in. That's helping you.
Can you promise you'll come back?
Yes, always.
You'll promise that you won't get hurt out there?
Yes.
How? How can you promise that, Ellery?
I'll keep myself out of trouble. The last time you told me to go out, I was gonna go out with... Fuck. What was her name?
That's gone to the fading, and I understand that. That's not the point. That was 90 years ago. And yes, the fading affects us all. But I would rather have my last years with you than have you walk out and fix something that might not even be able to be fixed.
Grandma, what's gonna happen to you? How long could a story take? A year, maybe? You're gonna be fine coming home in a year.
I feel personally offended by that.
You should. I mean, some people tell stories in the span of months. It's the real ones you got to watch out for that take, 2, 3, let alone 5 years to tell one single story.
Yeah, let's
That's
say
not
5.
a story at all. That's an epic.
Oh, Ellery, I worry about you. You're more important to me than any story.
Grandma, I know, but this is something I've got to do for me. I've got to leave Naya once. Just go out there, see what I can do. I just have this feeling in my heart that I'm destined for something more and bigger.
The feeling of words rises up in you again. Why do you fight this?
I'm not fighting. I'm just talking with my grandma.
Yes, and she is trying to keep you safe and comfortable.
I know, but I want to tell stories, and I have to do things maybe that my grandma doesn't like. It doesn't mean I love her any less, and she understands that.
I tried to give you stories, and you turned away from them.
No, you tried to give me some fake world where everyone's living forever.
What you desire can be yours. You can find your stories. You can tell your stories. You can keep your stories for all I care, but they will be yours. Accept them.
I don't. They're not real. And I don't want it if it's not real. My grandma always says, don't do something if it's not honest.
How can you tell what is real? How can you know what is true?
It's a really good question. Especially considering the journey I went on just a little bit ago. But I know that that Deeran and Skarpin and Belroth and Freya, I know that they're real. And even if they're not, I would choose them again.
Your eyes sort of blink, and you are lying backwards on the ground looking up at the accuser in the rafters, who is increasingly furious. Just beside herself with rage.
But she's also sparkly, which gives me advantage.
That's true.
As I cast some of my last spells here. Scorching Ray. So the first one of these is at advantage. And that is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then the next two. Oh shit, one's a natural 20.
Man, we're on fire!
And the other's a 26.
They all hit.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 12. Let's see. All right, we have got 10, 18, 21, plus 5 is 26, plus 12 is 38 damage. Fire damage. Boom, boom, boom. Up into the sky.
Yeah, they blast into her, boom, boom, and just slam into her, and she gathers up a fistful of magical energy and fires it back down at you, Deeran. She hits a guiding bolt.
Is it an attack?
It is an attack.
Okay. I would like to use my reaction to gain a +5 bonus to my AC by casting Shield. Jiren throws his hands up as the blast comes down and goes, ah!
Yep, the magical shield raises up in front of you, and the blast slams into the shield and shatters it, cracking through and slamming into you.
No.
Still cool.
Yeah.
Dealing 10 damage.
Okay.
And you're glowing.
Yeah, I am.
So if anyone wants to hit Deeran, they have advantage.
Always.
Wow.
Just kidding.
Wow.
Belroth, you are running through the woods. In front of you is Freya is bouncing between trees. Deeran and Skarpin and Ellori are around you as well as you are making your way through, chasing this creature through the forest. You can tell by the tracks on the ground that this is a basilisk, and it's the first basilisk you've ever been able to track down with your team. Yeah.
Keep pace.
You can't see it, but Rob doing the Running Man in his chair. Pretty clutch. So you come running through the forest and out into a clearing where the basilisk has burrowed down into the ground a little bit. And it raises its head up, and immediately you realize that your whole group is in line of sight of the basilisk.
Everyone, move! And kind of hand signals to people to move. I guess he doesn't know. He doesn't have enough time, and he shoots right at the eye.
Okay. So you do a hand signal, and everyone just jumps. All of your party just immediately respond to your hand signal and leap to the side out of the line of sight. And you draw an arrow and you knock it and then you fire it. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and make an attack roll against the basilisk.
In my dreams? He's obviously doing a sharpshooter, and he rolls an 18 plus 4. So 22.
Okay.
And then for 11 plus 9, 14 plus, so 18, and then 23.
Okay. Yeah, you fire off the two arrows. Both of them just thunk, thunk, nail the eyeballs right into the creature, who lets out a roar, but you blinded it completely with the two shots.
I wanted to extract those eyes. Shoot. Sorry, everyone.
You're Deeran's just yeah, man, it's all right. Thanks for the warning, man. And Skarpin's maybe we can still find some good parts to eat.
No.
And Ellori starts singing. And then
what's that sound like, Anthony?
What does it sound like?
Well, it's sort of garbled in this space, so you can't tell.
What song would Belroth know?
I don't know. Which songs does Belroth still know? Has Belroth picked up any of her songs as a way that he memorizes them?
Traditional tiefling hip hop.
Probably a Josh Groban hit.
Yeah. Believe in all the strength inside you.
The most famous musician of all time.
Who? My song implore and guide you. I didn't know what that word was. Nailed it. Implore and guide you. That's what it sounds like. But now Anthony has to do it.
Yeah. Nope. So the basilisk falls, but from the burrow, a bunch of baby basilisks start crawling out. And yeah, there's like a little trove of them.
Amazing. Oh, I orphaned them. Oh. Is it the mother or the father? Hope it's. Uh-oh. Where's the
I
mother?
can't tell.
Where's the mother?
You and like that excitement rises in you again as you look, and the mother comes crashing through the edge of the clearing, and like starts bounding towards you, and it sort of slows to a crawl in space, and then that feeling of words comes again. It says, "If this is the adventure you crave, if this is what you seek, I can give it to you. You can live this forever.
Yeah.
Knowledge and searching, excitement, joy, experience."
But this was easy. This isn't how life really is. You're giving me what you think I want.
There are secrets to be found, to be uncovered, to be shared, to be learned. So much out there you could know. So much out there you could see. And then you could share all that experience with people and finally show them what you are truly capable of.
I think you're misreading why I do this. I don't do this for others. I do it because I enjoy it. And I don't do it because I want to be fed lies. I do it because I want to find knowledge. You would only be lying to me.
There is no knowledge. That does not exist. Everything you've learned, someone else has already known. It does not make you special or different. It does not make you unique. What I can give you is your own perception. I can give you control and power over your own being. I can let you loose to experience whatever you wish to experience for your own needs.
I would like to experience reality, please.
What is reality?
Not you alive.
Give me another wisdom
Yeah,
saving
you
throw.
bet. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. It's a 5. We'll kill you eventually. It's a 7. Not any better.
Give me another round of what you guys are doing.
Oh boy.
At this point, you can borderline see like the fire that's on the ceiling, right? It is sped up. It's just consuming this building at a huge rate as it eats away at the wood of this this palace.
All right. God, Deeran uses his last level 2 spell to cast Scorching Ray again, with the hope of hitting. Oh God.
The hope.
So the first one is a 12.
Nice.
That
nice.
one will
Nice.
miss.
Nice.
Nice.
The second one is a 26, and then the next one is a 24.
Okay. That's 2 hits.
Great. So yeah, the first beam shoots off into the atmosphere. But the next two connect. One does 10 damage, and the next does 5 damage.
Okay. So 15.
Yep.
Someone else go.
I can't.
Yeah, Rob's
Right.
unconscious.
No, I know.
Not him.
Skarpin, he's going to cast Inflict Dream on the accuser. She just keeps on doing it to us. So
That's gonna be rad.
Wisdom saving throw, DC 16.
She succeeds.
Cool. So Skarpin just kind of wiggles his fingers at her and
Wiggity.
All right. Ellery will, I guess, point up at her. Okay. Watch all of your nightmares become real before your eyes. You try to find a way out, but the haunting of your past will knock you down until you cry out. And she is going to, in the vision of the accuser, she is going to conjure this picture of just a lot of people turning away from her, so not listening, moving in their own direction, rather than she's got this energy pulled towards her and they're all turning away from it en masse.
Okay. And that's a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom, yeah.
Okay. She falters for a moment, but she pushes against your spell, and you can feel it unravel as her will presses down. I need everyone, including Rob, to make another wisdom saving throw, charisma saving throw.
Belroth has a 17 and Freya has a 19.
17 for Ellery.
22 for Deeran.
Nice.
Nice.
13 for Mike.
Less nice.
And I
For
don't know.
Mike.
And I don't know if it helps you, Anthony, but I have a +2 charisma. So
Again, her will presses outward. And most of you are able to sort of bolster the strength, taking stock in the things that you've remembered and the things that you've learned and in each other. You are able to protect yourself as this pushing happens. Skarpin, you take another level of exhaustion. And the gray lady from her rafters looks down and she says, "Enough is enough. I am tired of this game. You will not walk from this place alive." And tendrils of energy spread from her as overhead darkness turns to light, turns to darkness, as the sun begins to quickly pass by overhead 3, 4, 5 times as the days begin to push by. She says, "You will be frozen here until the end of time if I must." Hey everyone, DM Anthony here, just reminding you that if you're enjoying the show, tell your friends, tell your family, let people know, word of mouth, and you can support the show at patreon.com/adventureinc, or you can check out the shop at adventureincpod.com/shop. Make sure you check the show notes and the website for all our social media, including our Discord, where you can come and hang out with some great people. We'll see you there. And until next week, I wish you nothing but critical success.
Serious business.